everyone, my name is Fadhilla Yulfa Amalia, a chemical engineering student at Universitas Gadjah Mada. When I first chose chemical engineering, I was not just choosing a major. I was choosing a way of understanding the world, how raw materials turns into a valuable product. My curiosity began with a simple question. I once asked my cousin, who worked in the petroleum sector, how does oil turn into a petrol? What seemed like a simple question opened a much larger world to me. I learned that petrol is not just a fuel. It is the result of complex process, molecular transformation, and large-scale engineering system. Initially, I was drawn into industrial process because I dreamed of making my own product, perhaps cosmetics, applying formulation science, process control, and production design. For me, chemical engineering was about scaling ideas into real, tangible impact. However, as I progressed in my academic journey, my perspective matured. I began to understand that the oil and gas industry represents one of the most sophisticated and high responsibility sectors in engineering. It is a field where thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, transport phenomena, and safety systems converge at an industrial scale. Today, I aspire to pursue a career in the oil and gas industry, particularly as a process engineer or production engineer. In the first 5 years after graduation, my goal is not a comfort. I want to grow. I want to be exposed to real industrial challenges, high-stakes decision-making, multidisciplinary teamwork, and complex operational systems. Chemical engineering provides wide career prospects, from product development to petrochemicals, from manufacturing to renewable energy, and I want to explore its full potential. The oil and gas industry plays a crucial role in sustaining modern civilization. Energy fuels transportations, hospitals, electricity generation, and manufacturing. Petrochemical derivatives become plastic, fertilizer, medical equipment, and even cosmetic ingredients. This industry does not only supply fuel, it supports infrastructure and development. However, such influence demands ethical responsibility. As a future engineer, I believe there are at least 4 fundamental ethical principles. First, safety must never be compromised. Second, environmental responsibility must guide every technical decision. Third, integrity must remain non-negotiable. And fourth, sustainability must shape the future direction of energy system. In conclusion, my journey in chemical engineering has evolved from curiosity about products to a deeper commitment to energy systems and industrial scale impact. I aim not only to become a technically engineer, but also an ethical and responsibility one, capable of contributing to society while respecting environmental boundaries. Because today, engineering is no longer only about efficiency and production, it is about balance. Every industrial decision carries consequences, and as engineers, we must be aware of the long-term impact of our work. The energy sector is currently facing major challenges, including climate change and global transition toward more sustainable energy system. As someone who aspires to work in oil and gas, I see this not as a limitation, but as a responsibility. The industry is evolving, and engineers are required to design safer processes, improve efficiency, and reduce environmental impact. In my first 5 years after graduation, I want to focus on building strong technical foundation. I want to gain real industrial exposure, understand large-scale operation, and learn how to solve complex problems under pressure. I believe that early career experience will shape my perspective and strengthen my professional character. Beyond technical skills, I want also to develop leadership and communication abilities. Engineering is a collaborative field, and working effectively within multidisciplinary teams is essential for success. Looking ahead, I hope to contribute to innovation in energy system, whether through process optimization, emission reduction, or integration with cleaner technologies. I believe chemical engineering equips me with the tools to adapt and contribute to future energy solutions. My journey began with curiosity about how oil turns into petrol. Today, that curiosity has developed me into a commitment to responsibility and growth. Engineering, for me, is not only about designing systems, it is about designing impact for society, for the environment, and for future generations. This career path is not simply a professional ambition. It is a long-term commitment to continuous learning, ethical responsibility, and meaningful contribution. Thank you.